All right, today is exciting. We're talking about store-bought springs that will work to repair, because this isn't really a mod channel. Repair the spring and back if you buy one from a garage sale or a friend and that's been tampered with or is not there at all. So, yeah, so there are 16 springs, compression springs by Everbuilt here. This is from a big box store. It's not Harbor Freight. I like Harbor Freight, but this is a really high quality kit. Very excited to bring this to everybody. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so obviously the big one is, can this substitute? All right, it is slightly bigger. It's very high quality. So this Everbuilt spring is equal in QC to your OEM. No, not exactly a perfect fit, but let's go ahead and look at this and why I was excited right away. Okay, so I can squish this down to metal on metal, but it's really, really hard, and I definitely felt fighting me, and I knew that was a good sign. The OEM is very stiff. It's like why many people try to modify it and wreck it, mutilate it, trying to get this softer. And you don't know any longer have to do that. Don't get greedy with this. Just plug and play. You get it out of that kit and put it in there. And so anyway, let's go ahead and go over how I know this is legit and it checks out. Okay, in another video, I talk in basic language that, okay, there's your shark's fin. It needs to be fully at attention, meaning tapping the body, the valve body metal here, and then the mouth of the shark needs to be open just that much. It needs to be stronger than the valve spring. Okay, so let's go ahead and cock your gun. When you cock your gun, it pushes down the shark's fin. Beautiful. And then when you pull your trigger, and this is noticeably, and again, then the shark's mouth opens up. Good sign. Let's do it again. And good stuff. You have a working gun with a noticeably softer trigger. Okay, so let me go over all the exciting things I discovered with this Everbuilt spring. Okay, it repairs your gun. So if you get it from a garage sale, which I tell everybody, if you have a gun from a garage sale, and you'll know the warning signs, is really rangy when a daisy trigger is not really that way. It many time will rattle around because they've tampered with that spring and it's not even there. And so you offer them $5. $10, you hold the line. Hey, the gun's not working. I don't know if I can fix it. You got the leverage on your side. I want to say that. Okay, so it works. You're going to get rewarded with a softer trigger pull. I'm going to go out on a limb, say at least a pound off. It's noticeable, but it still works in a daisy engineering. And the big one, and I'll link to the video for trigger disassembly. It is easier to work with. I was surprised. I put this together in record time. Okay, so let's go over this. Okay, some pointers outside of the trigger video is when you put your trigger unit in there with the sear, okay, you come in at an angle. You are going to push down on, I'll just go ahead and do it, push down all the way when you're putting that on the shark's fin and angle this and then snap it onto your lever catch right here. Okay, and it is easier with this Everbuilt spring. So not only are you repairing the gun, you're going to get rewarded with a softer trigger. It's smooth, it's nice, and it's easier to actually work with. Because one of the harder things with wrestling with the trigger for someone new is the tension makes this a battle. Not with this one that can be squeezed down, but it's really strong and perfect. So anyway, I was excited to bring that to everybody. It isn't a perfect fit, so let's look at this. So it does slightly favor one side. Not a big deal. I haven't had any malfunctions or I wouldn't have done the video. Okay, definitely fits. Let's look at it on the mating point on the trigger. No problem there. There's plenty of play here. That meaning it can take a little bit bigger spring. And I would say it just works on this. No problem. Slightly favors one side. Not a problem. Here, let me see if I can. Yep, there we go. That one. But no malfunctions. It has not slipped or come off. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. So yes, you can repair your gun that you get used from a friend or the garage sale. Please try to get that for $5 when it's not working. And you're going to get a soft trigger pull. It's easy to put together, and I did it actually in record time, and I'm pretty fast at it. Okay, well, thank you, and I'll give you the necessary links so you know where to get that. Okay, thank you.